Hey guys, Dan here from DansTube.TV, and today we're going over the ActiveTrack mode on the Mavic Pro. I'm also going to give you guys my initial thoughts and my review of the ActiveTrack mode so far on my Mavic Pro from DJI. ActiveTrack basically allows you to track down subjects or humans or whatever moving object you have in the background. So this can work on pretty much any sort of object. You can draw a box around a car or a train or a bus or a human or even an animal, and the Mavic itself will automatically track and pan with the gimbal. So this is amazing because it's all automated. There's no controls that you have to touch besides stop and go, which is extremely simple. Then you have the option to pan around the subject. You also have a few other options, but basically in this video I just wanted to tell you guys how I felt about this feature and my experiences with it so far. The Mavic did an amazing job of keeping me in the center of the scene for the majority of the time, and I was really impressed, to be honest. Even when I went off to the far hand side of the scene, the gimbal itself would roll across, the Mavic would turn, and the gimbal would kind of roll up and tilt a little bit just to ensure that I was constantly in the focus point. There was a point during my test where I actually disappeared off the scene and the Mavic figured it out and continued to move, and it was amazing to see that it could track a subject that wasn't even within its visual cue. So that was amazing to me, but the software is so solid in this thing and I didn't have any issues with it. One thing I did notice though is you need to make sure you're in an open space and you're above all of the tree lines and the electrical lines and whatever else you're close by. Make sure that you're a height away from the subject and you can get some amazing shots. There's some other awesome functionality built into this mode as well, but at its core ActiveTrack is built to just track a subject, and from all the tests that I did, it did an amazing job. I actually didn't have any issues at all, so there's nothing that I can knock. I would like to compare it to the GPS mode, also known as Follow Me mode, but the ActiveTrack, which is more of a software built-in thing, it's utilizing the camera, but it is a software built into the application. It worked really well, guys, so if you're looking for a drone that can automatically track you and have a very autonomous kind of personality to it, then this is the drone for you. It's tiny, you can fold it out, set it up, and it can track you down without hitting into any obstacles in its way. The obstacle avoidance also works really well in this ActiveTrack mode. I love that all of these sensors are active and that the drone can basically automate everything, and even if it gets outside of a radius, it will come home automatically. So it's as foolproof as possible. You now basically only have to worry about human error to screw up your shot, or some sort of random anomaly that drops from the sky and hits your drone, something crazy like that, but that's highly unlikely. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, make sure to have a splendid day, and peace out.